I love you, Daddy. I love you.
Hey everybody, it's The Shape, and tell me that ain't a way to start a video off right. Whew, gives me chills. Now, in a lot of videos, I don't hold back my opinions on the way I feel about things, the way I feel about whoever's in my video. I'm up and honest about, like, if I like them, don't like them, whatever. Don't hate anybody. I want to make that clear, but there's some people I don't like out there. And Cody and Satori are two of those, because they're scammers, obviously. And the last video, I asked you guys, I know Cody and Satori's been talked about a million times by every YouTuber there is. And I had one pre-filmed, but I asked you guys if you want me to upload it anyway. You said yes. But I didn't want to do you that way regardless. So this is a 2-for-1. Got FrankoTV and Cody and Satori all put into one video to make it unique, and I wanted to give you a really good debunk as well. This video is going to be one of my best that I've ever done. So let's get into it. Who is that? That is a Cody with another woman performing the ass method. Well, Cody, I thought for sure that you said Satori was your first, and you guys, meeting and joining each other's hands. That's when you found out that you had the gift. Then why are you with another woman? And apparently that other woman and you have the same gift.
So my amazing friend Sky Talker sent me a link to a channel called Bad to the Bone Paranormal. And I started watching this video and I was like, wow.
Sorry guys that I did another one. I know I said I wouldn't on the last video, but I also did say, if I find some new evidence, I'm going to come at you with it. I know you guys are waiting to see what I found. So let's just get into it.
Oh, hell yeah. I love her energy already. I'm freaking pumped. Let's freaking do this.
So in case you ain't figured it out, this is Crow of Judas. I emojied on over to his channel. I was like, hey Crow, how you doing? And he mentioned this channel called Bad to the Bone Paranormal, who found this video of this old video of Cody doing his scam. And I'm glad he did. I'll link Crow of Judas and Bad to the Bone Paranormal down below. But I want you to watch this clip because it's old and it's against everything they said, how they found out they had this gift. This completely contradicts it completely. But yeah, I thought, Bad to the Bone Paranormal? Good job. And I went and subbed. You should do the same. There are a lot of channels run by ladies, and Bad to the Bone Paranormal could be in my opinion, could be successful as far as analyzing and debunking as well. Doof Paranormal, that's another one who's a big contributor to the debunking community. But watch this clip.
Can you tap for me, Sandy? Because this is about Walter. Thank you. Right that time?
Where are they coming from?
Right under you.
And I love in that clip how Cody said, well, where's it coming from? And she's like, right under you. And what's under you besides that toilet? Your feet. But yeah, I wanted to show that video. But now let's get into this absolute banger. It's going to be fantastic.
What is up, guys? So I've made it back to Cementerio de los Pretios.
Oh my goodness, with that camera and his green skin, he looks like the Incredible Hulk. Or the Incredible Bulk. Oh, man.
I've been getting calls from one of the security officers here that were letting me know, hey, just in case if you're interested, just letting you know, there's been sightings of someone walking through here with, apparently they think it's a woman or a man.
You heard him. It could be a woman or a man, they say. Just gotta ask one thing, Franco. What else could it be? Woman or man? What else does that leave?
That being said, wish me luck, and let's get into the video.
This is all Franco puts in his videos anymore.
Right now, I am inside the deep part of the graveyard. I'm a little bit nervous now because now they're saying they're seeing sightings of what looks like a woman in the graveyard running around here. The last time they saw a child, but they haven't seen the kid in a while. So now they're saying they're seeing a woman.
Now it's a woman. Earlier in the video, you said it was a woman or a man. They couldn't tell apparently, and now you're saying there was a kid there, and that place is supposed to have security. So how good is that security to allow a kid to come in and out at will? Think about it.
And it's not like one of those things like I know where to look. I'm just kind of exploring through here, and whatever happens, happens.
Let's be honest, Franco. No matter what location you're at, stuff's going to pop off because your stuff is fake. So why you keep playing that for years and years and years, how you believe in God and all that other stuff, and that you lie to your audience every upload that you make, I'll never understand, because you're more than a capable filmmaker. And while we're talking about filmmaking, I do want to stress this, because 4 years ago, your content was ahead of everybody's. And I'm not trying to throw shade on you or anything else, but now your videos are average at best. And like I said, I'm not trying to be mean. I was just shocked at how plain, and actually how horrible the camera work was. And I'll bring that up later. But yeah, the editing, the cutting is atrocious.
Just looks like they set it on fire. And I can still see the guy's spinal cord right there. On the inside there, see that? That's his spinal cord, but nothing else. They still have black bags thrown on the inside for witchcraft. You see it?
Boogity boogity boo.
All that's not supposed to be here. That one was a little opened. The hell is that? That one was a little opened. Turn off my light for a second. I'm just nervous because I don't know what I'm going to run into today. Every time I come to this graveyard, something happens.
Why are you running?
Whether if it's paranormal or if it's a person going through here or a bandit, God only knows. So I'm just nervous because, one, for my safety, and
There's risk no matter where you go. There's an inherent risk that comes along with it, but you're really stretching, trying to build it up. Well, you don't know what you're going to run into. You're at this location. That location is in a lot of videos, by the way. I've noticed. Do you ever go anywhere besides that place anymore?
I'm now getting a lot closer to where I'm hearing the screams. It's actually further up here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my night vision camera because you guys will be able to see much better long range, because I'm not about to walk up there and see for myself.
Now, what I really thought was funny is this next clip. It really stood out to me. He put at the bottom, he put crying, question mark. I want you to listen to it, and then I want you to ask yourself, how could you mistake that for crying? That's not a human. That's not crying. I don't know how you confuse that with crying. That sounds like a vehicle that's either squeaking or whistling. Comment below what you think.
I'm gonna switch over to night vision. Just switched over. It literally sounds like they're screaming.
Coming up, I want you to watch this clip. It's almost too much. It really is. It's the worst camera work I've ever seen in my life. And the bank that he's making off YouTube, you would think that the cameras would look better. You would think that, you know, the experience, he would be able to hold the camera steady, and you would think the quality would be pretty good. You get none of those, but watch anyway.
Oh, it's over here. Look, I just switched over to my other camera. See if I can focus in a little bit better. She's pretty far back there. He's just crying in like a little ball area. And it sounds like a woman. But that's literally right in Georgina's tomb. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna say something. ¿Está bien? What the f? Holy sh! I just took off.
Obviously, so many things to unpack here, but you were definitely inspired by this image that you showed earlier in your video. I didn't bother showing it, but you were definitely inspired by that. It looks like almost like a black garbage bag floating in the air because you showed it in your video. But let's break this thing down. We see the black, slimy, cloaked beast in like a praying position with their head tilted down and they're on their knees. Then it cuts back to Franko. I don't know why he would cut it back on himself. But Franko, you know, sits there talking, and then finally when he turns it back, look, it's not even moving. It's just as if it's waiting to be pulled up the wall, because that's not a person because it's not moving. Huh. So when Franko panned back, it was standing, but when he cut away, it was kneeling down. So we know what happened. It was pulled up by a string, you know. So we can talk about obviously how, you know, when you had the camera on this part, it was a person under a black cloak of some sort, and then you switch the camera back to your face for some odd reason. We can't see that good because you don't have the, you know, the flashlight on. But when you cut back to them, they're totally in a different position and they're not moving. Almost as if, I don't know, it's just an inanimate object that has a string tied to it. And it was just pulled up because it's not moving. When you look at the object, it's not moving. That means it's an inanimate object. But you can see this, that it's attached to the wall. Look at that. And there is your cut. And that shows why when Franko walked over there, there was nobody up there. Why didn't you have that light on to begin with? It looks a lot better. And after it's finally pulled up onto the roof by whoever was under it to begin with, there's a cut there. And you can see the cut as plain as day. See, that's how when you turned the light on and you walked around there, you couldn't see nobody up there. It's because you had a quick cut there. I honestly don't know what happened to the quality of Franko's videos, but you can tell this is attached to the wall and somebody's pulling it up with a string. It's not moving, which means it's not a person under there. And then there's that cut. Now see how much better you can see with the light on? But the light would have showed the string as well. So what he essentially done was caught the very best clip any paranormal investigator could get. He caught it on camera, but he caught it with poor quality. I don't know what's up with that. Poor camera work. You know, mind-blowing. And how this doofus runs around these places all the time claiming this stuff is real, I'll never know. You got a cut in it that you can see as plain as day. when the camera cuts back to you, then it cuts back to garbage bag, or whatever it is, it's not moving anymore. There's nobody under it. And it looks exactly like it would look if you had fishing string pulling it up. And that would be why you had such poor quality camera work, to cover up those details. At least we get his awesome editing skills again.
That's the tomb right there. That's where it was at. There's like a banyo here on the floor. I have never seen something like that before. Look, they left like some black stuff on the top. What the hell is that? You see it? It's like something wet just kind of went right up the wall. Ew, why the f was it wet? They left some cookies.
Now, not only was this black creature kind enough to leave cookies, it left some black sludgy stuff as well. Franko said this thing was wet. But if you take a closer look at the wall, that's not wet. That's black and it's dry. Completely dry. You can tell when something looks wet. Take a look. You know, as you look at this black stuff, it doesn't look wet. It looks dry to me. Look at that. He acts like it's wet, but he never goes over and touches it. Now, as far as the cookies, they got a lot of dust on them. And I do mean a lot of dust. Had somebody handled those, they would have knocked some of the dust off. But take a look at these cookies. Look at the dust. They're completely dust covered, which makes me think they have been there a while. It doesn't make me feel like they were just put there. Not only was that black stuff dry, but the Oreo cookies had dust all over them. But he said this thing just had left them. I see dust. I didn't see nothing that knocked the dust off when they were laying it down.
I feel like something's going to be watching me from the ceiling.
Ceiling? What ceiling are you talking about, you absolute buffoon?
I wasn't expecting to see that because there's only one way out of here, and that's down through here.
That's why your video had a cut in it, you buffoon. Your video has a cut in it. When it's pulled up to the roof, it has a cut, which means 2 years could have went by between those two shots.
I'm now making my way to the other side of the wall here. Right here and to my right is where it took off from on the top floor. I do have my K2. See if I can turn off the light so you guys can see.
Your lighting sucks. Like I said, I'm not trying to be hard on you. I mean, 3-4 years ago, like I said, your videos looked way better than they do now. Not only, is the quality of it horrible without a flashlight, but you have to listen to this.
I almost fell. Looks like there's a whole tree that's knocked down here.
Oh, a whole tree got knocked down, huh? As opposed to half a tree? I can't do this. More editing skills.
I'm still currently trying to find whatever I seen crawl up the wall. But as of walking through here, I was getting a response that sounded like, see? 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 But as of walking through here, I was getting a response that sounded like, see? See? Or Georgina. I'm going to be honest, I forgot the name. I think it's Gregory or Georgina. I always get confused between the both. Oh, I think I just saw something. Right to the right.
Well, at least you can see it because nobody else watching this can see it. Well, I'm glad you saw something because literally nobody else can see anything. Good job.
I'm not going in there.
Too scared to go in there, huh? I don't blame you. I mean, you just saw a black slimy creature climb up the side of a wall, but that area there, that's a no-go.
Gregoria Camacho, if you're here, I want you to walk up to me, okay? I want to talk to you. I seen something or someone standing at your tomb and took right off.
It really cringes me up bad, and I can't help it. Just watching about, well, I seen someone or something skedaddle right up this. Well, first off, that ain't a person if it went up a wall like that. Let's just clear that up right now. So it's something that you created. Oh man, I could go on forever, but honestly, my brain cells can't take this kind of punishment. Now, if you haven't joined Debunkers Anonymous on Facebook, feel free to join it. It's amazing. We talk debunking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you could just go over there and join. It's that simple. Now, I got a couple of really good bangers coming, and I'm trying to put these out as fast as I can, but these videos take time, but I'll get them out quick as possible. And I promise they'll be worth the wait. I love you guys. I appreciate you. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Y'all come back now, you hear? Peace.